Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the Babri Masjid and the Ram Janmabhoomi dispute? The story begins in the 16th century with the construction of the Babri Masjid by Mirbati under the orders of the Mughal Emperor Babur. This mosque was built on what is believed to be the mythical birthplace of Rama, a key figure in Hindu theology. Over the years, the site acquired profound religious significance, becoming a symbol of both unity and conflict. The first recorded instance of religious violence occurred in 1853, a clear indication of the tensions brewing between different religious communities. Just 5 years later, in 1858, the British administration took a significant step. They prohibited Hindus from performing their rituals at this contested site, adding fuel to the already simmering discord. So this centuries-old site has been a hotbed of religious tension from as early as the mid-19th century. The dawn of the 20th century brought new complexities to this historical dispute. As the world moved forward, the Babri Masjid site was swept up in the currents of change. In the winter of 1949, the tranquility of the mosque was disrupted when idols of Rama and Sita were placed within its premises. This act sparked a new chapter in the ongoing saga, leading to the state taking control of the mosque in 1950. In a twist of fate, only Hindus were allowed to worship at the site, creating an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty. As decades rolled on, the 1980s witnessed the rise of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, or VHP. This organization, belonging to the Hindu nationalist family Sangh Parivar, ignited a campaign to reclaim the site for Hindus. Their mission was clear and unequivocal: to erect a temple dedicated to the infant Rama at the birthplace they believed to be his. The VHP's campaign was not without its milestones. They began to collect funds and bricks with Jai Shri Ram written on them, a rallying cry that echoed throughout the nation. In a move that would further heighten tensions, the government under Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi gave the VHP permission for Shilanyas, the foundation stone ceremony. The ceremony, intended to mark the beginning of the construction of a new temple, was a significant event in the dispute's timeline. Despite initial agreements that the Shilanyas would be conducted outside the disputed site, on November 9, 1989, VHP leaders and sadhus laid the foundation stone adjacent to the disputed land. The Singhdwar, or main entrance of the Sanctum Sanctorum, was constructed there, marking a new chapter in the tale of the Babri Masjid site. By the end of the 20th century, the Babri Masjid site had transformed from a mosque into a contested religious ground. The twists and turns of this century had reshaped its identity, setting the stage for further disputes in the years to come. The turn of the millennium saw the dispute reach the highest judicial authority in India. In 2019, the Supreme Court of India delivered a verdict that marked a significant turn in the Babri Masjid Ram Janmabhoomi dispute. The court ruled that the disputed land would be given to the Hindus for the construction of a temple, while Muslims would be allocated land elsewhere to construct a mosque. The verdict was based, in part, on a report from the Archaeological Survey of India, or ASI, which suggested the presence of a non-Islamic structure beneath the site of the demolished Babri Masjid. This, the court concluded, was evidence that the site was not originally an Islamic structure. However, the court also stated that it found no evidence to suggest that a non-Islamic structure was specifically demolished for the construction of the Babri Masjid. Notably, the ASI's claims were mired in controversy, with critics disputing their validity and accusing the report of being contradictory and unreliable. The Supreme Court, however, after detailed proceedings, accepted the ASI's report as valid. Another significant aspect of the Supreme Court's judgment was its observations on the Hindu claim that the disputed site is the birthplace of Rama. The court found that this claim was undisputed and concluded there was clear evidence that Hindus believed the site to be Rama's birthplace. The verdict, while bringing a form of closure to the long-standing dispute, also opened up new avenues of controversy. Critics argued that the court's decision was swayed by religious beliefs rather than concrete archaeological evidence. Others hailed the verdict as a victory for religious faith and a testament to the power of belief. With the Supreme Court's verdict, the long-standing Babri Masjid Ram Janmabhoomi dispute reached a conclusive, though contentious, end. The ruling sparked a wave of reactions across the country, and the echoes of the verdict continue to reverberate in the discourse around religion, history, and the rule of law in India. This historical dispute has been a journey of centuries, filled with religious tension and legal battles. Starting from the construction of the Babri Masjid in the 16th century, we've seen the insertion of Rama and Sita idols in 1949 and the mosque's subsequent demolition. The Supreme Court's verdict in 2019, which leaned on contested archaeological evidence, brought a resolution of sorts. Despite the Supreme Court's verdict, the Babri Masjid and Ram Janmabhoomi dispute remains a significant chapter in India's history, a testament to the country's complex religious and cultural landscape.